Well, here I was all excited to start this video off. V4 winch controller, and I'm like, oh man, this is perfect. It's got the wireless remote, all the remote mounting cables and the bolts to bolt the winch down, like everything's in here. And then I'm like, well, man, that looks a little small. Kind of weird for a 13,500 pound winch. And then I open it up and I'm like, that's definitely a kind of a small winch for 13,500 pounds. And then, can you guys read that right there? 6,000 pounds. I mean, the box is big enough. And if you come on the side here, right there, 13,500 pounds. I think they boxed up the wrong one. I don't know. Now I gotta go return this thing. This sucks. It just sucks. I'm really pissed now. I was so excited. I mean, I'm not working on it right now. Like, I'm not gonna do anything with it because until after we get back from rally. But still, like, here I was gonna have the new winch sitting in here, like winch plate. I was all excited. On the phone. Now, man, it just sucks. So now tomorrow I gotta go return it, which is gonna be a pain, I'm sure. Order the correct one. It's gonna be dumb. So whatever. Getting back on the JK though, that's why I'm down here right now. Got to try to get this thing moving, not tonight, but tomorrow night at the latest, because the XJ is on its way over here. So, looking at our list, steering, not going to worry about that. Alignment, not going to worry about that till we get our 1-ton in. Bleed brakes. Well, we did bleed the brakes. That's actually good. So, let's go over here. Get a marker. Not a permanent marker. All right. Bleed brakes. Good. Back and charge AC. I'm not worried about that right now. Go over. So we got to zip tie everything underneath. Front drive shaft needs installed. Install front winch plate, not worried about. Install front bumper, not worried about. Order K, now I'm not worried about that. Cut and modify the front bumper, not worried about that. Replace all lug nuts. I'm just going to torque them. For now, we'll replace them later. I got 4 nuts on each wheel. It's fine. Rear bumper putting on. Rear fender liner. I mean, if we get to that while it's up there, I'm going to work on that. Center exhaust clamp. Not a big deal. I'll get one of them. Underbelly skid plate. Yeah. Got to get these skid plates on. So, heat shield, rear muffler. That's kind of a problem. I got to get that on. And then mid pipe. Needs a clamp put on it. I mean, that's kind of a problem too. We'll get to that. So basically, where we're at on the list, I gotta run the thing up in the air and put some stuff on it. So, not a big deal. So, reset our lift locks. Maybe. It's stuck out. We'll probably have to raise this thing up a little bit. And this one stuck out too. So if we go up, reset. What about the other side here? Oh my. That one reset too. Look at that. Now we can go up. Well, so still pissed about my winch. It sucks. It irritates me. I hate when stuff like that happens. But it is what it is. So let's get started on deck here. Let's see what we got to do for this heat shield here. Get this thing mounted up. I think there was some nuts or something that went on that exhaust, and they look like they kind of blew out or rusted or fell down. That was kind of the same deal. So we'll figure out what we got to do to get this thing held back up, and we'll get it in. So I'm going to work on that, and then probably get this fender liner in, because this brake line's good, not leaking or anything. So all good. So I get this fender liner in. We did repaint all this and fixed a little bit of rust here. So get this in. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of keep going from there. Oh, I screwed up when I did this thing, but I'm fixing it. So I forgot to put this bracket on. It goes on the bottom of the ball joint. So I already fixed that. I got to do this side yet. Luckily, you can get them off without pulling the axle and the hub and everything back out. So I got that routed, but then that originally routes up here behind the strut tower, which, I mean, everybody that has a JK probably realizes this, but that's too short. So now I routed it back here, and it's just kind of hanging. I'm going to zip tie it real nice, and I got it hooked to this. And then I didn't buy these, but the guy that I bought this from put these TerraFlex extenders on, which go here on the shock bolt, except I put my shock bolt in without that. So now I got to flip these through here and get them connected. So I'll do that real quick. All right, so I got that flipped through there. So that'll just kind of hold that in there, and I guess out of the way of the wheel. And we'll cycle everything and make sure it doesn't bind or pull in any of this, but I think it'll be all right. So I got to do this on the other side yet. And then back here at the heat shield, this thing, I'm probably just going to have to go order a new one, which I'm sure they sell. So it's all pulled out of the body, and I don't have a great way of fixing it. So, yeah. I'm just going to let it hang on top of this for right now so it doesn't get too hot, melt my carpet or anything. And then probably, I'm going to see how loud this thing is. It's not real bad to put an exhaust on this. I may end up just putting a muffler on it, because this muffler's not in the best shape. Just, you know, zip it off right there. Slap on a Flowmaster or something. I don't want to make it too loud. Or just leave it. Fix the heat shield. I don't know. Is what it is. I didn't get to this rear fender liner yet. I wanted to get this front one done, and then I figured I'd jump on that. So, yeah, let's get back together with this, and then I'll check my list. But, oh yeah, that's the other thing. I got to tighten this track bar up. So I'll put that on my list so I don't forget about it. But the track bar is loose. And then all these adjuster collars, I'm going to snug up for now, because I have them all loose. So while I have this apart, I'm just going through it one more time. That way we don't forget. I'll get that done. Getting the other side done now. Getting that nut tightened up. Get a cotter pin in that. And then reroute the sensor, because we got to do it a little different. But it's working. I'm going to try to get these fender liners in then too. Yeah. I'm tired tonight. I just want to get this thing out of my garage right now. I've been daydreaming of my Samurai while I'm down here too. But, yeah, I don't know. That's where we're at. Still trying to screw with these brackets. I can't believe I forgot these when I was going together. This would have been so easy to put these in the first time. And I'm just over here like, just, you know, beep bopping through everything that's here. And I'm like, oh, this is left over. That's, what these brackets is important. Like, these are for the bumper. I know that. This is the steering stabilizer. I don't know what these are. These could have been left over too. I had some extra nuts and bolts. I got to figure out where this heat shield went. That's probably important. Battery hold down. But it's just other stuff I kind of have. And then these, end something. I can't figure out what these were. Yeah. I can't figure out what I wrote on my bag. So, but yeah. And then obviously these are the Tow hooks for the front bumper. Still upset about that winch too. It just kind of ruined my night. But it is what it is. So, try to get some of this stuff cleaned up. And then just to take a break from this, because I need a mental break, I was back here getting all this stuff that goes on the XJ ready. Check out this radio mount. This is pretty cool. So that's going to mount on the center console and hold both of our radios, because we have a radio to talk to our crew, and then we have a radio for race ops, rally ops, whatever they call it. So I got that. Got some winch line here. We're going to try to make some fair leads out of. Our lead nav antenna needs to be hard mounted. This is for our PDM that we're going to be mounting in there, which is over there in that box. That actually can go right there. What else we got in here? Just another fair lead, but that's nothing to... That's actually can go down there. Oh, and then our strobe bar. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's kind of where that's at. I gotta find our Baowu Fang radios too. I used them for camping over the summer, and I can't remember where I put them. But I guess that's enough of a break. Let me jump back on this, get this done, and then I did tighten up all these control arm nuts and stuff. So that's all tight, and this track bar is tight now. So yeah, it's coming along. I don't know. When I jump over to the back and tighten all that up, it'll be good. And then probably tomorrow night, take it for a test drive. Hopefully it doesn't drive through my garage door. That would be bad, right? So I'll keep rolling on it. Well, it's sitting on its own weight now completely on the 4.5 inch rock crawler springs, and they're progressive rate coils. It's sitting pretty level, so I don't think I'm worried about the Terraflex leveling pucks going in, so I'll probably not put them in. I mean, I haven't really driven it yet, but not that they should affect the ride height. Or, I mean, the ride of it. Got the rear bumper sort of just hanging in there for right now. I did start it and do forward reverse. That seemed to work pretty decent. So I like the height. I mean, I'm like 5'8", and it's good. It would fit. I think it would definitely fit in a 7-foot door, which is kind of what I was going for. You know, I didn't want it to be too aggressively tall, which it's not. And then squishiness. I mean, we haven't driven it yet. It's got a little movement. We'll see how it does going down the road. Supposedly these springs are like, other than going to coilovers, these are like the best ones that you can get, which I would believe. Everything else about their kit's been phenomenal. So, all the link arms, you can see tuck up in there real nice, sitting at the ride height. And the truss seems to clear everything really nice. I mean, Barnes always makes nice stuff. So, yeah. I guess next up for me to do on this thing, really is, I need to get the winch plate in here. Kind of screw with that. Well, actually, I'll be honest. I got the front drive shaft to put in yet. I want to get that in. And then I'm going to run it up, basically. And, well, I got the drive shaft and these two skid plates. I'm always hesitant to drive vehicles without skid plates, because at BMW you could really screw up one of them chassis. Not that I think this is even at that level, but you know, get those on. The gas tank skid needs bolted the rest of the way up, which I guess holds the gas tank up on this thing. Kind of weird. But anyways, that needs bolted up. I'm not worried about the front bumper for right now, because I got the winch thing to square away, and then I'll screw with that. By my checklist here, to get it up parked in the house garage, I'm not worried about steering. We're going to order the 1-ton link set for that. Put that on after we get back from the rally. Alignment will happen after that. Vacuum charge the AC. I want to make sure everything else is good with it. I do need to zip tie a bunch of wires of the transmission, so I'll do that tomorrow with the drive shaft. Front drive shaft install. Winch plate. Front bumper. Air filter. Bumper caps. Lug nuts and torque wheels. Not worried about right now. Rear bumper, we're working on installing that. Install both front fender liners. I need clips for them. They are in. Got them all in. I just need some clips. So we'll cross that off tomorrow. Center exhaust clamp, I'm not worried about that for right now. We'll get that and get that on there. Underbelly skids need on. Exhaust clamp we got to pick up. Heat shield and rear muffler, we're going to replace that. E-brake cables, I found some of them are loose. And then I need a bunch of plastic riv nuts to get those on. So the list is looking really manageable. We'll wrap this up tomorrow for sure. The big thing with those skid plates is I have to reposition these lift arms. So now that I got this thing movable, I'll go ahead and move it around, get the drive shaft on, zip tie everything real good, and that part will be good. I'm going to bring my trash can down yet tonight because I am going to need to clean the shop up. So, but we're getting there. I'm really, really happy. Like we're very happy with it right now. So the ride height came out like perfect for what I wanted it to be. Yeah, I'm tickled. I can't wait to drive it, see how she rides. So, but yeah, I'm gonna clean up down here and try to get this thing wrapped up for this portion and up to the house. I'll probably post this before the rally. So then immediately after this series, we'll be wiring the XJ for the rally, and then we should be right into the rally. Got a little trailer maintenance we got to do. I'll probably film a little bit of that too. But yeah, I'm getting excited in general. I'm getting excited to start rally season this year. Getting excited to get this done. Getting excited to maybe work on my Samurai. I'll film a different video to sort of lead into that, but I'm getting excited.